and running. It's not easy. You have to go through all the obstacles, the hardship. But that is life. Yeah? Life started with difficulties. فَإِنَّمَا الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Then ease will follow. If life starts with ease, then we will suffer more. The generation today is not strong like the early generation. Because early generation have gone through a lot of pain and suffering and hardship, and then they become the best of the nation. Where we all have comfort life, and now when we are tested with something, even a minor test, we have problem. We don't know how to handle. Allah Rabbul Alameen, who created all of us, the Creator, who knows everything in and out of all of us. How you think is in the knowledge of Allah. He knows everything. Now, He revealed the Quran as a guidance to show us the way, how to use our intelligence to overcome hardship and problem. There is no life without problem. You cannot say, I have no problem, that means there's no more life in you. Now, to us, problem is knowledge. Problem is information. Problem is life. You learn through problem. Even Allah have said in the Quran, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Allah ends with this word, sabirin, meaning the importance of having sabr. You want to be a successful student, you must have sabr. You want to be a successful businessman, you must have patience. Because things will not come to you just like that. But if you are given something without hardship, I don't think you will value it. I don't think you are ready for it. But if you have gone through all the hardship, then you understand. And you value the thing that Allah have given you. Nobody on earth have worked harder than a mother. A mother have gone through a lot of pain, suffering. Tolerance of the mother is unbelievable. And they are 24/7. There is a mother. And not only 24/7, they don't have salary, unpaid workers. There is the mother. And they don't have holidays. There is the mother. So, if you really want to understand how to manage your life and manage your problem, you learn through the mother. If you ask a person, are you ready to work? And this work, you must always be ready to serve the people. You cannot get upset. You cannot get angry. Even you are angry, you still must serve them. And your working hours is 24/7, and there's no holiday. I don't think anybody want to take up this job. What kind of job is this? No holiday? And working 24/7? What kind of job is it? How much are you going to pay us? Payment, it depends. How much you expect? I may expect 10,000, 15,000 ringgit. No. How do you think if I say to you, no payment, no salary? Then say you are crazy. What kind of job you are offering to us without a salary? I say, you have somebody who is doing all these things without being paid. That is your mother. A mother worked day and night. Good day, good time, bad time, a mother is always there. Now Allah is telling us, the first thing Allah will test us in life is fear. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ. Children the same. When you're growing, you fear a lot of things. You fear of darkness. Mothers who are adult now sometimes, they fear cockroaches, lizard, the small lizard. The lizard, when he see us, he try to run away. But before he run, we are running already. And something we got to scream, ask for help. He look at us like we like a dinosaur to him. But we still run away and get worried and get upset, worried. We scream. Allah will test us with this kind of feeling, fear. But then Allah said, how do you overcome fear? Fear of darkness, fear of moving ahead, fear of that you are going to be a loser. Now, how can you overcome the fear? Do we have all this fear, brother and sister? Do we have all the fear in your life sometimes? Some people fear of height, fear of water, fear of darkness. But how do we overcome fear? Can you share with me how normally you overcome fear? There's a document say fear factor. That is unnecessary problem. You create a problem to yourself. But the reality of overcoming fear, Allah show you the way. The Creator, Allah, who created all of us, know that we have this problem because He put this feeling into us. The feeling of fear. Fear to lose somebody that you love so much. The only way to overcome fear, according to the teaching of Islam, is to fear Allah first. وَاخْشَوْنِي وَلَا تَخْشَوُ النَّاسِ وَاخْشَوْنِي. Allah said, normally because we fear so and so, then we cannot move. We want to do something, I'm worried what he will say, what she will say. Then you cannot move. Then you are here to please the people more than pleasing Allah Almighty. But we have to move on. You cannot please everybody, brother and sister. There's no way that you can please everybody. But by pleasing Allah first, then inshallah, then you will see people will learn how to accept the reality, inshallah. Just sharing with all of you, you know what is right and what is wrong. You know what is tradition and what is religion. But when you want to implement religion, the people who love tradition will disagree with you. You say, this is not correct. Now, because the fear in you towards them, the fear from the environment, then it stops you from following the truth because of fear. But when you don't fear anyone except Allah first, then you see you free yourself from this problem. Then you can manage your life better. Now you're doing to please Allah, not to please human anymore. But if that human are not happy with you, it's not that he's your enemy, because he don't have the understanding. So you must have patience to help him to understand. And that's how Islam guide us. But you must be strong, then you can guide others. You are not supposed to be judgmental. Because the Muslim is being taught by Allah Rabbul Alameen, don't be judgmental. Have mercy and be kind to others. If you have knowledge, then you must make sure that you have the right knowledge first. We are here to learn. I believe there's a lot of classes going on. A lot of scholars have tried to share their knowledge with all of you. But now we have to ask ourselves, do we have the right understanding? And that is very important. Now, before you talk about understanding, we talk about knowledge. Now, knowledge also is a very, very important element in life. Without knowledge, then people can just tell you what to do and you may follow. But with knowledge, at least you know the limit. You know the do and the don'ts. Now, let us look into knowledge. Ilm. Even about talking about God, fa'lam annahu la ilaha illallah. The first thing Allah commands us, fa'lam annahu la ilaha. You must have knowledge about the Creator. Do we all believe in Allah, brothers and sisters? I don't hear you all today. Yes. Alhamdulillah. That's very important. You must know how to express yourself. Don't be afraid to say yes. I think everybody do believe in Allah. There's no human on earth that don't believe in Allah. People say there's a lot of not yet Muslim, but yes, they are not yet Muslim, but they believe in Allah. The one who have misled them is the shaitan. Shaitan believe in Allah. The only thing that he disobey. The same goes to us. We believe, but we disobey. Now, Allah, the Creator, all-knowing, all-seeing, the provider. Now, this is something that you must believe. He is the one who gives us the life. He's the only one who can take our life. You must have that belief. But problem is part of life. It's a test for all of us. We don't run away from problem. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-mu'min alladhi yukhalitun nas wa yasbir ala azahim khairu min al-mu'min alladhi la yukhalitun nas wa la yasbir ala azahim. A believer is a person who move around, mix around. It's not a person who just stay by himself. To be a hermit, isolate himself from the people, say, I want to get closer to God. I don't waste my time talking with human. No, I'm with God. Khalwaha. And the Prophet said, a good believer is a person who mix around and have the patience to overcome the problem that he is going to encounter. He's not run away from problem, but he's facing the problem and follow the guidance of Allah Almighty, the all-knowing, all-seeing, to overcome the problem. And Allah has said to us, when there's any problem you encounter in life, dispute, disagreement, فَإِن تَنَزَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولٍ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ يَوْمِ الْآخِرِ. If you really believe in Allah, the way Allah wants us to believe in Him, not the way you believe in Him, the way Allah wants us to believe in Him, the way the Prophet have taught us how to believe in Allah. Then, when you have any problem, don't run away. Don't think you can solve the problem. No. Only with Allah's mercy and help you can solve the problem. So you must go back to Allah. Be connected to Allah Rabbul Alameen. Ask Him for help. That's why the Prophet always reminds his great nation, his great ummah, Nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu. Be grateful, be thankful to Allah that you have Allah for you, who is there to guide you. Wa nasta'inu, and ask Him for help. Seek His guidance. And this is what we have been asking Allah the day we start to perform our prayer. Every single Muslim, young, old, rich, poor, male, female, never fail to recite Surah Al-Fatiha. And the most powerful dua in Surah Al-Fatiha is which dua? Ihdina Siratal Mustaqim. We didn't ask Allah for wealth. We didn't ask Allah for dunya. We asked Allah for guidance. Oh Allah, guide us all, not guide you only. That's why even you are praying alone, you say Ihdina. Guide us. Guide us for what? Guide us to the straight path. Once you are in the straight path, you are on the straight path, you are okay. You overcome a lot of fear. Because if you're not doing anything wrong, why must you worry? Yeah. But when you are doing something that is wrong, of course we have a lot to get worried. See? It's like when you are a rider, yeah, whether you are a motorbike rider or maybe you are driving a car, and you bypass the traffic light. Then the traffic police may ask you, don't you see the traffic light just now? What are we going to say? Yeah, yeah, I don't see you. Yeah. If I've seen you earlier, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, because I don't see you. But now, this is what? This is to show us. You know, I just came back from Japan. A very interesting thing. We were driving with the friend, with the Japanese brother. He shared with me a feeling. He said, in Japan, the Japanese people was being taught not to misbehave, be disciplined, yeah, follow the rules, don't break the law. Now, how they put this idea, and it helped the Japanese people, very systematic. No. And they're very disciplined. If you put your handphone there for days or so, Alhamdulillah, it's yours. Yeah. In here, Alhamdulillah, it's for other people. They will say, oh, my risky today. Anyhow, they say to me, in Japan, we have that understanding, the not yet Muslim have the understanding. You must believe there are more than 8 million spirits watching you every day. 8 million of spirit is watching you. You cannot hide from this spirit. You go to the jungle, you go to Fuji mountain, you go anywhere, the spirit is there. So you cannot run away from this spirit. So if you want to be safe wherever you go, don't forget 8 millions of spirit. To us, we have more than 8 millions. We have uncountable angels around. Every one of us have 2 already minimum. So how many humans on this planet now? Billion. And the angels, the number of the angel is more than that. The Prophet ﷺ said every single day, 70,000 of angels enter Baitul Ma'mur and make tawaf and will not come out. Every single day, from the time of the Prophet. Can you imagine the numbers of angels? Allah. So what we are trying to share with the brothers and sisters here is that you must know who is Allah. We learn about Allah. But we cannot feel His existence. Allah wants us to know, Innahu basirun. He sees you. He knows what is in your mind, what is in your heart. So when you have that kind of feeling, I believe you will be guided. Today we ask Allah for guidance. After finish prayer, khalas, we follow other ways. My way, your way, so many ways. Never mind, if you want to buy something, you go for Causeway, Coway, Amway. That one, no problem. This is a brand. But now we have problem, more problem. Now we are together learning about Islam. After the class, everybody have their own way. You know, Ustaz, but you have so many but with you. That is the beginning of our problem. We are the one who create all this unnecessary problem. Why? Because we fail to behave like the early generation. Why the early generation, even they are minority, but they are so powerful, respected? Why? And why we are majority, but we are not respected anymore? And we are, people still bully us. People don't respect us, don't honor us. Why? The answer is very simple. There are only two types of generation. The first generation, the Prophet said, "Khairun nas qarni, thumma allazina yalunahum, thumma allazina yalunahum." The best generation are those who live in my time, the companions of the Prophet. And then the next, and then the next. After 3 generations, the Prophet stopped there. He cannot promise us that after that, the generation is the same like the first and the second and the third. Why? Because Allah also gives him that knowledge, that thing is going to change. Now the Quran is the same. The same Quran that the Sahaba is reading, and we are reading the same Quran. Prophet Muhammad is the same man they follow, and we are trying our best to follow. The difference is that the first, second, and third generation are the generation of Sami'na wa ata'na. We hear and we obey. Allahu Akbar. Simple as that. You seek Allah's guidance. You want Allah to guide you. Allah have revealed the Quran. He have sent one man for you to follow, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You fail to follow this one man. Then how can you be guided? You are asking Allah for guidance every day. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Allah have appointed one man only, Muhammad, and he said, he is the best example for you. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. You want to be a good youth. Follow him when he was young. How he behaved. What kind of character the Prophet had. You want to be a businessman, successful business. Look at him. He was a successful businessman. You want to be a successful husband. Look at him. He is the best husband for all of us to follow. The best father, look at him. The best leader, look at him. But we fail to follow this one man. We are so confused. And Allah put another condition. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّنَ اللَّهِ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Allah revealed this very powerful ayah to the Prophet ﷺ and said to them, if any one of you claim that you love Allah, we Muslims say we love Allah. Just lip service. But Allah put one condition. فَاتَّبِعُونِي فَاتَّبِعُونِي. Follow Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Without following him, Allah don't recognize your love. Allah won't accept your claim that I love you, O Allah. But Allah said, follow my messenger. We do not follow the messenger of Allah. We follow our way. We love our tradition more than our religion. That's why we have problem. We love our culture more than our religion. There is a problem. So it's time to change. How to change is not difficult. Sami'na wa ta'na. What Allah said in the Quran and what the Prophet have conveyed to us through his sunnah, we just try our best to follow. I show you another saying of Allah, very powerful reminder from Allah. وَمَا كَانَ, this was recited in this khutbah for the state of Selangor. I do not know about wilayah. وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ وَلَا مُؤْمِنَةٍ إِذَا قَضَى اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ أَمْرًا أَنْ يَكُونَ لَهُمُ الْخِيَرَةُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِمْ وَمَا يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا مُبِينًا. It is not allowed, it is not right for a believing male or a believing female, when Allah and the Prophet have decided something for you, you refuse to follow. You say, it's okay, but I have also my opinion. When you ignore what Allah have commanded you to do, what the Prophet want you to do, according to Islam, Allah said, you have disobeyed Him and obey His messenger. And when you do that, Allah ends this ayah with فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا مُبِينًا. You have turned astray. 100% confirmed. You cannot be right anymore. But today, we Muslims are very confused. The way we follow the teaching of Islam, like Islam is not perfect yet. We have to plus minus here, make some changes here. The way we practice our deen, like, it's not perfect. When Allah have made it very clear 1,400 years ago, Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum al-islam din. Today I have perfected my religion for you, and I have completed my favor upon you. Whatever you need in this life, from the day you were born until you die, Islam is there to show you the way. You don't have to look for here and there. Just look into Islam. We fail to do that. Our mind is critical, but this mind is not be guided by pure knowledge. We are seeking knowledge, but we are not seeking pure knowledge. Just some information here say, there say, and then we collect some knowledge. And now with the YouTube and tutor, more things will come and corrupt your mind and make you more confused. So what is pure knowledge? Pure knowledge will guarantee us, like what Allah said, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Pure knowledge will make you have pure feeling in your heart. Your intention is always pure. Your mind is not been corrupted. Pure knowledge will guide you to the straight path. Now, what is pure knowledge? Imam Bukhari used to say, Al-ilm qabla amal wal qawl. Don't say anything about Islam using the label of Islam. Don't do anything under the name of Islam without knowledge. Because Islam don't follow you and me. Islam don't follow any one of us. Neither Islam belong to the Arabs or belong to the Malays or the Turkish or the Pakistani. No. Islam belong to Allah. Allah said, Inna din inda Allah al-Islam. The religion that I recognize is Islam. It's mine, it's not yours. But the way we understood Islam today, the way we are learning about Islam, like Islam follow our way, Malaysian way. And then if Malaysia want to follow Islam in the Malaysian, then Indonesia say Islam ikut Pancasila. And then you have another Islam liberal, then Islam secular, so many Islam. And then Islam pula, they are very good, Islam ala India. You want to eat biryani, no problem. You want chapati, no problem. Halal, you can eat. But you cannot make Islam follow you. Islam will not follow us. We all must learn how to follow Islam. What you need in life, whatever problem you encounter is in the knowledge of Allah. So by going back to Him, having the right faith, you have no problem, inshallah. Not saying no problem, you know how to solve your problem. Yeah. Pure knowledge is what Allah said in His book, the Holy Quran. It's pure. Allah reveal it, Allah protect the authenticity, and it will never be corrupt. Even people want to corrupt the Quran, they can try. Allah have an open challenge to the people before in the time of the Prophet. Call the jinn and all the people to come together and make one chapter of the Quran. If you think that this book is a written book by human, by Muhammad, no. It's from me, Allah Almighty. There is pure knowledge. That's why Quran can never change. Quran will never follow any one of us. If Allah said what is wajib 1,400 years ago, is wajib until today. And what Allah said haram is haram today until the end of the world. It cannot change. That is pure knowledge. And the second pure knowledge is the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The only thing when it comes to sunnah is very important for us to identify. Every Muslim today is saying we are following the sunnah. Everybody says that. And if you follow the right sunnah, they say you are Wahhabi. You are extremists. We don't understand what they are talking about. Neither they understand what they are talking about. Because they don't have the right understanding. If they have the right understanding, they will never dare to say anything about Islam until they have the pure knowledge. What Allah said, if anyone come and tell you, even he's a black, ugly guy, but what he say is true from Allah, do you have doubts? You shouldn't have doubts. Zalikal kitab la raiba fi, Allah said, this book have no doubt. But the way we are responding today, who are you to tell me what is right? No, I'm not here to tell you what is right. I'm here to remind you what Allah said. That's all. And that's why the Prophet saying was so beautiful. He was talking to his own people, the Arabs. The first nation, the first race to accept Islam. He was talking to them. He said, Ittaqillah. Be faithful to Allah. Be obedient to Allah. Some of the companions asked, what is the best way for us to attain taqwa? As-sam'a wa ta'a. Listen and obey. Wa in kana abdan habashiyan. Even the one who is talking to you is a black, ugly slave. Listen, because the truth is from God. Qulil haqq min rabbik. Allah said, Qulil haqq min rabbikum. Tell them the truth come from God. What is in the Quran, you cannot have doubts. Do we have this problem, brother and sister? Do we have this problem? Yes. We know what Allah wants us to do, but we are still not doing it. We thought that we are better than Allah and the Prophet. Any mind or feeling that you have, I think I know better, that is where you turn astray. Allah, the Creator, He knows everything. So whenever He said, do this, it's not to make our life difficult, it's to guide us so that we have a good ending. But if you think you know better, that is the beginning of all the problems that we encounter, and then we will fail to manage ourselves. We fail to manage our family. We will fail to manage our business, and whatever that we are doing today, we will fail. When we was in Japan, the thing that the first generation are worried now is the second generation. And I can feel when we are talking to the second generation, we can feel that they are so far away. Why they are moving further and further? Because the first generation don't understand the pure teaching of Islam. Everybody is bringing their tradition, talking about their culture more than their religion. So if you talk about culture and tradition, their culture is better than ours. They are more disciplined, they are more clean. Compare with us. We say we are clean. You cannot compare with the Japanese people. How many of us have been to Japan? Can you raise up your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe half of us are around. Do you feel very relaxed when you're in Japan? So clean. So everything on the buy, you don't have to worry about the price. It's one price for everybody. You come to Malaysia, only Allah knows. You go to Muslim country, only Allah knows. They look at you, look different immediately. No, they don't use the meter anymore. They say if there's some problem, that they want to overcharge because this is the time for them to get extra money. There is what? There's no more amana. You go to Japan, simple. What is written there, that's all. You Japanese, Chinese, Malaysian, what is written there, you just pay, khalas. We also feel so easy. No problem. Here, we have to inform our guests, be careful. You must learn how to bargain. We thought that we have a good price after bargain for 10%. And the guy who is selling us, no, I'm losing, no, I cannot. This is my price. And then he lied again. And the Prophet has said, Man ghasha falaysa minna, whoever lie while doing business is not my ummah. But why? We don't care. We thought the risky is from there. Stuff is haram risky. Just example. We fail to manage ourselves according to the guidance of Islam. We thought that we can do better by following our way. That is where we start to create our own problem. And that is the beginning of our own downfall. We are going to fail. And we will fail our religion because when you fail, you cannot talk to them about Islam anymore. Because if you are going to talk about Islam, they say, if this is kind of Islam that you are telling me, thank you. We don't need that kind of Islam. Islam is a very beautiful religion, but we Muslims must have the right understanding first. Any one of us here have been tested with anger? Do you get angry very fast, brother and sister? Any of you here who don't have anger? Can you get angry? Especially you are hungry, you get angry very fast. Anger is part of life. Allah and the Prophet never say you cannot get angry. You can, for the right purpose. For the right purpose. You have the right to hate what Allah hates and love what Allah loves. That is part of Iman. When something bad is happening in front of you, you don't show your anger. Of course you're not happy. If you have the authority to change your hand, change with your hand. If you can't, then use your tongue. Say something. Speak up. If you can't, your heart must reject, disagree with what they are doing. If you don't have that, then you know where you stand now. There's no more iman in you. The weakest iman that we have is our heart will reject what is wrong. You can't stop others from doing what is wrong. At least your heart will say, no, I will not agree. Even then, we fail sometimes. We hope Allah Rabbul Alameen will help us, give us the deep understanding of our deen, the only deen that Allah recognized. And that's why Allah said, this deen radi tulakumul Islam deen, that I choose for you. You cannot choose your own deen. When you choose your own deen, meaning you have committed shirk, you have committed zulm. And that's why Allah Rabbul Alameen reminds us in Surah Al-Ahzab, towards the end of Surah Al-Ahzab, these two factors caused the downfall of this great nation. Innahu kana zaluman jahula. Zulm and jahil. What is zulm? Normally it's been translated zalim. Yeah. Normally. But zulm is divided into three categories. Number one, the first zulm that Allah will not forgive us. Who said that? Allah said it. Anybody die committing shirk with Allah, Allah said, Inna shirk la zulmun azim. In Surah Luqman, Allah said, shirk is the greatest zulm. Allah created all of us. He gave us everything, the eye that can see, the ear that can hear. He provides for us all the provision we need, and we ignore Him. We worship someone beside Him. We have a partner with Allah. This zulm is called shirk. No forgiveness. But if you repent before that, Allah will forgive you, of course. But if you die committing this kind of zulm, that means khalas, there's no more future for you. The second zulm is zulm to yourself. Yaghfir, Allah will forgive you for that. The third one, you created zulm to others. Zulm is a very destructive feeling and action that cause self-destruction. A lot of people don't take care about their food and drink. You get involved in drug and all these things, smoking. What is that? You are creating zulm to you. You are killing yourself. You are destroying your own health. At the end, who suffer? Not only you suffer, if something wrong happened to you, your family also have to suffer. Just example. Health is wealth. Take care of your health. Your body is an amana. Children is your amana. Your wife is an amana. Your job is an amana. The religion is an amana. The Quran is amana. Everything is amana. Just an example. Jahil, jahula. Plural of jahil, ignorant. You will be very surprised, yeah, if people will really ask you a lot of things about our own religion. We don't seem to have knowledge about our own religion. We may feel that we know. I'm praying. Why do you pray? Sometimes we also don't know what to say. What do you recite in your prayer? Oh, I recite Fatiha. What is Fatiha? Sometimes you ask the people, what is Fatiha? Fatiha is Fatiha lah. Don't you know Fatiha? Fatiha is Fatiha. What do you want more than Fatiha? It's Fatiha. No, I want to know what is the meaning of Al-Fatiha. Just the meaning Al-Fatiha. I show you another example. You have Muslims today are very confused about this term hudud. True or not? And make the not yet Muslim more confused. Now, you ask the Muslim, what is hudud? What is the meaning of hudud? Just the meaning, literally. Hudud is what? Literally, what is it? They don't even know. Maybe they'll tell you, cut here, cut there, chop here, chop there. Yeah. When you want to come to Islam, you male, you have to cut something. If you leave Islam, they cut again. Either you cut down or cut up. They say, come in, cut, go out, out, cut. Both cut. This is the cutting religion. And sometimes we are so confused. So when a not yet Muslim asks us, we cannot accept hudud because we are not yet Muslim. Hudud is not practical. This is barbaric. They don't understand the term hudud at all. So sad. Then how you discuss? How can your mind be progressive if you don't even understand a word and you are so sensitive about that word? Give you another example. I didn't give you the answer. I just give example. People always say, freedom. You must respect every individual's freedom. You understand the word freedom? Do you understand the word freedom? Do we have total freedom? Can you go to anywhere and say, I'm free to do what I want to do? Huh? Can you do that? Can you go to an office and say, I'm free to come anytime I want and I can go out anytime I like? Then they'll say to you, you don't have to come to this office. You create your own office. And then you tell your worker, you can come anytime and you can leave anytime. No, everywhere there is some ruling, some order. Freedom means you are free to do what you are allowed to do, not what you want to do. No. Because nobody will allow you that, to do that. Even you just want to go to a school, do you think you can say to the school, then I will come with my own uniform? I don't have to dress this kind of dress, this color. It's not the dress is going to learn. It's me, it's me. So as long as I cover myself, no. This school have regulation. They got uniform. If you don't want to follow the uniform, you can go to any other school or you make your own school. And you can tell your student you can come out, you can come to school with any dress. Do you think you are free to go to school without wearing any dress? You can say, this is my body. I'm free to do what I like to do. There's no total freedom. Please understand, freedom must be guided. Everything there is a limit. You cannot do anything without a limit. Do we agree with this, brother and sister? I don't hear you say anything. Yes. Maybe you also are not agreeable. What is this sheikh talking about? Freedom means freedom lah. So you just can go out after this. You have the car with you, you just ride. Now you see there's no car coming left and right. And now it's red, you say, I'm free to go. Then you go. Now, I come back to the last thing I'd like to share with you is about hudud. Do you understand what is hudud, brother and sister? Yeah? What is hudud? Our young brothers here, the young men here. If people ask you what is hudud, what are you going to say to them? Yeah? Hudud is punishment. The brother is sharing was hudud. This is what people can't accept. They do not want to be punished. Now, I'll give you another example, another clue. Do you drive? You don't drive. You drive, good. So we ask the one who drives. Now, when you are driving in the highway, do you notice any sign reminding you of something? Yeah?
Are you saying about the speed limit?
Yeah. Anything, which one that you always be reminded?
My exit. Where's
Okay.
my exit?
The one that is very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Yeah. Because if you don't obey that one, they'll give you a ticket.
Speed trap. Speeding camera.
Yeah, they will give you a warning of speed limit. Speed limit in Bahasa Melayu is what? Had laju. Had is singular, plural is what? Hudud. Meaning, everything there is a limit. And that is what hudud is. So when people understand, people will not disagree. Oh, of course. That's why when people ask me, I ask them back. Yeah, the not yet Muslim was asking me about hudud, I ask them back. Brothers and sisters who are here, please show me a country that don't apply hudud. They say there's no hudud, we cannot reject, we cannot accept hudud, hudud is Taliban. And then I ask them again, show me a country that have no Taliban. Now they get confused again. You say they want to talk about something, when we ask them back, they don't have an answer. I said, you, me, everyone is a Taliban. No, I'm a Korean. No, how can we? No. If you are Korean, Korean Taliban. Japanese Taliban. Because all of us have gone to school before. And every student is called Talib. Talib is a student. We are all students. Now, sometimes it's good to go into the understanding first. So, hudud, who can live without hudud? Where there is a country, there is no limit. Every country you go, there is a limit for everything. Now they start to understand. The only difference when we talk about hudud Islamiyah, this limit is set by God. One law for everybody, nobody is above that law. Either you follow the divine law or you follow man-made hudud. Man-made law. You cannot escape. You cannot escape that. If you give me a choice to follow the divine law and man-made law, I will follow the divine law because it's just, it's fair for everybody. When man-made law will keep on changing. Because men change. We are not perfect. But Allah, He don't need to change. He knows everything. He knows what is the best for all of us. So the best way to understand and to solve our problem is to have faith in Allah and believe that He knows everything, He sees everything, He knows what is good for you. Whatever He wants you to do is for your own good. Whatever He said don't is also for your own good. Alhamdulillah. Problem solved. Now we open for Q&A. Any question from the brothers first? No? Sisters? Yes,
okay, like on business and profit, right? I mean, we were talking about earlier about like the taxi guy gouging people. Is there like a set percentage or an idea of what's fair to make and how much is like beyond?
No.
What is that, like 30% profit, 5% profit? Is there like an idea
No.
of what's fair and what's not fair? And if so, would you tell us?
Islam never fixed that. It's only whether you are greedy or you are just moderate. If you are moderate, then people will feel very relaxed to buy from you because you don't overcharge them. But you can raise up your price and people say you're too expensive, people don't buy from you. So it's a matter of use your wisdom. You want people to buy your product, or you want just on a fast profit. But normally a wise businessman, they go for a better price, but people will buy more. Then you will get more profit. And people, when they trust you, halas. You don't have to worry about your customer, they know. You want to buy anything, you buy from this brother. You are okay, because he don't overcharge you. And he have a backup service, and he is honest. When he say this thing is this, is this. When he say original, original. Non-original, non-original. Khalas. I think that would be the best policy. The Prophet never said that you cannot mark up. It's up to you. But then if you mark up, then the people will not buy from you. So you are the one who's the loser. Will be the loser at the end. So you be wise. Even then in Islam, the Prophet is a very kind businessman. Sometimes if the person don't have the means, he will just say, take it back. It's for you. Don't worry. And this is how, while you are doing business, you also feel for others. If you know they don't really have the means to buy, whatever they can give it to you, don't worry. Bismillah. Allah is there for me. It's your contribution again. Your kindness will not be ignored by Allah. Allah loves people who do kindness. And Allah says, وَمَا أَنْفَقْتُمْ بِشَيْءٍ فَهُوَ يُخْلِفُهُ. Whoever spend for his sake, help a poor person for Allah's sake, Allah will help you and He will spend on you. You must have that faith. So no problem. Say that you buy this product, so 10 ringgit, and you want to sell 50 ringgit. Can you sell 50 ringgit? Can you sell 50 ringgit?
Depends on the product.
Yeah, it depends on the buyer. And you don't have this thing here, so I'm the only one who have this product. You can exploit the situation if you want, but when people know, then other people will come and they will give a better price and your business is gone. People don't come back to you. But do you have the right? Sometimes maybe, because the time I spend, I have to travel over there, and the transportation that I use, or if you plus, maybe more than that. You can count, if you want to count it in that manner. But if you are just a businessman who is fair, kind, trustworthy, that is your wealth. People feel comfortable dealing with you. No problem. I show you the example of Prophet Muhammad. When he was doing the business for his beloved wife Khadijah, where Khadijah is not his wife yet at that time. If Khadijah said to him, now this cup or this bottle of water, you go and sell for 10 ringgit. I give you 20% commission, clean. Your transportation covered, food covered, accommodation covered, because before it's very easy. Transport, camel, class. You rest, and then your accommodation is mobile, a tent. You stop anywhere, you just pull out the tent, that's where you use overnight, class. The Prophet will go to the place and say, this one is 10 ringgit. He got a 20% of it. He's not greedy. And then that's why most of the product that he brought from Khatija. And wherever he goes, people will just buy because they find that his price is reasonable, and he don't seems to be lying to the customer. Yeah. For a short while he is back and gone. All the thing that the goods that he brought with him, khalas, is sold. Where somebody also is bring the same product, it take them 6 months. After that they are back, they still can't sell everything. Because Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is not a greedy, a cheater, a liar, no. So this attract his boss, Khatija. What kind of businessman he is. He's the first time to sell my product. But he brought back so much profit, and everything is sold. And then she came to know that this man have a very unique character. When he speak, he never lie. When you trust him with something, he never prove to you that he is untrustworthy. He fulfills his promise. To the extent, sisters, this is a good example for the sister. To the extent Khatija said, this is the right man for me. She sent a delegation to ask for his hand. There's nothing wrong for a woman to ask for the man's hand, if you know that he's a good man. Because you cannot get good men everywhere. You can get men everywhere, but not good men. It's right, you can get men everywhere, but it's not easy to get a gentleman who care, who feel for you, kind, loving person. It's not easy. We know a man is like this, with this quality, nothing to lose. But you are shy, he's shy, everybody shy. Then our age is catching up. From 20 still shy, 25 shy, 30 shy, 40 shy, and no intention to get married. So we live with shyness. I shy, you shy, you shy, we don't mean anything. No. Anything good, be hastened. Don't worry. For the sake of Allah, move. Now, next to the sisters, any expression from the sisters? Faddal, sister.
Still in business.
Still in business, good.
Yeah. Isn't there prohibition in Islam of monopoly?
A what?
Islam does not allow monopoly in business. Is that right?
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Islam don't believe in monopoly. When talk about business, it's an open market. Everybody is welcome to do business. Monopoly is the system of capitalism, not from Islam. Why do you want to monopolize? The risk is from Allah. If you have something good, why not you share with others? Share it with others. Share the business in Islam. They like us to have the sharing spirit. Believe that the rizqi is not only for you. Allah provide for everybody. And the more you give, the more Allah will give you in return. You don't have to have that feeling of, I want to monopoly this business. If something good, share with others. No problem. Alhamdulillah. Next question from the brothers. Faddal. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Why are people afraid to do hijrah?
Why are people afraid of doing hijrah? It's because their belief in Allah is weak. Only a strong believer are ready to make hijrah. Now the first hijrah is not to migrate from one country to another country, no. It's like the Prophet, he did not migrate out from Hijaz. He just migrated from one environment to the next environment. From Mecca to Medina is in the same country. But the real hijrah is not just by migrating from one area to another area. The greatest hijrah is to migrate. Yeah, from weakness to strength, from sin to good deeds. Yeah, from selfishness and to be more sharing. Yeah. There is the migration that the Prophet always emphasized. First is the self-migration from negative to positive, yeah? From destructive to constructive. That's how you migrate. And then if you are forced by the environment not to give, they don't give you your right to practice what you believe, then maybe Allah said it's time for you to migrate from one area to another area. If you don't do that, if you have the mean to migrate, Allah said in the Quran, if those who have the mean to migrate, they don't migrate, that means they fear the dunya more than their iman, then in the day of judgment, Allah is going to ask you, why don't you migrate? Alaysa ardallahu wasi'an fatuhajiru fiha. My land, Allah's world, this earth is so wide, and why don't you migrate? And you give excuse, I can't do this, I can't do that. Why? Because the government don't allow me to do. Example, sometimes, but you must have faith. And that's why we talk about hijrah, you talk about number one, intention. What is your intention to make the migration? A lot of Indonesians migrate to Malaysia for what? Because you migrate for money, you get money. Faman hijratuhu lidunya yusibuha. You get your share. But you don't get anything from Allah. The migration that Allah commands us to do is to safeguard your iman. If your iman is in danger, this one is more valuable than dollars and cents. Saving your iman is a very, very noble thing to do. You will never regret. All the migration by the companions is because of saving their iman. Dunya, wherever you are, you will get your share if you work hard. You just have to work hard. Yeah, don't be lazy, don't be calculative. You'll get some provision, inshallah. Look at the not yet Muslim. Look at the Chinese people. They can survive wherever they go. They work hard. And Allah provides for everybody. Because He created them too. They want dunya, I give them dunya. There's nothing for them in akhirah. But we want dunya and akhirah. So we have to work harder. But we are just the opposite. We want to work the least, we want to get the more, the most in return. So we are not productive. Now that is my answer to the hijrah. Everything come back to crisis of iman, fear. But your intention must be clear. فَمَنْ كَانَ حِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِ فَحِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِ. The Prophet said, if your hijrah is for the sake of Allah and follow the sunnah of the Prophet, then you'll get Allah's blessing. And you're following the sunnah of the Prophet. Alhamdulillah. Last from sisters. Any last question from the sisters? Alhamdulillah. With no question, that means Alhamdulillah. Back to the brothers. Last question from the brothers. Also no. Alhamdulillah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us knowledge that benefit us. Allahumma zidna ilman nafi'ah wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. This one the dua the Prophet always recite. May Allah increase in us knowledge that benefit us, and may Allah subhanahu provide us rizqi that is halal and tayyiba, halal rizqi and good one, and may Allah accept all our good deeds. Amin ya Rabbil Alameen. وبالله توفيقي والآخر دعوانا والحمد لله العالمين. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.